Do not be alarmed. It's just a couple of guys. Who are these guys? 𝗪𝗏𝗀𝗀, beloved former mayor of St. Charles, lifetime educator, and Pat Crimmins, a Geneva lawyer, but he's actually okay. From Elgin to Aurora, from Naperville to Elburn, these guys are gonna talk everything. So, here's Pat and Ray.
Welcome, everybody. Just a couple of guys. Pat Crimmins here with my partner, 𝗪𝗏𝗀𝗀, and we are, of course, at the friendly confines of Kane County Cougar Stadium, also known as
Northwestern Medicine Field.
Today is an interesting day. We're going to interview another player, Weston Muir.
A repeat from 2 years ago and a local guy.
Yeah, the Golden Jacket, right? We're gonna.
Well, we haven't. You need to have about 4 or 5, but yes, he was a very likable young man 2 years ago when we had him up here in the suite, and we're going to talk to him and find out how the Cougars stack up here for the championship three-peat.
Get a little update on him and his life, and St. Charles North grad, by the way, so that's always a good thing. And I believe he still has that mustache.
We'll find that out for sure.
We'll talk about why he's doing that.
You know, we just did a podcast on Jim Croce. You have this fixation on mustaches.
Oh, Jim Croce had a hell of a mustache.
Oh,
let's be honest.
He did.
Did you ever have a mustache?
Yes.
Yes, I remember. I have a picture, black and white, of course.
Yes.
And then beyond that, we're going to go into the PA booth, or as we called it, the Wizard of Oz, behind the curtain. And you and I are going to take some turns doing some PA announcing.
We announce the batters coming to the plate. I've always wanted to do that. I had some experience in football.
Oh yes, you did.
But this is going to be brand new, and I'm going to enjoy that. And by the way, Jim Leo, PA announcer extraordinaire, will guide us through all of that.
Right. And the Grand Poobah, Paul Stukel, only had one requirement, and that is that we pronounce the names correctly. So that's going to be a tough one, I'm sure. And along with that, we might have surprises along the way.
And of course, a baseball game. You know, the Cougars are in third place. They're behind both Milwaukee and Lake County, but solidly in third place. And as we speak, 17-14, a good start to the year. Not unlike last year when they were below 500 the whole year.
That's right. So the record could be meaningless as long as you win the championship.
That's correct.
What are the odds of a three-peat on the Kashi?
Well, it's not even money, but I think the Cougars have a good shot. And the fact is that they have that core of players back from last year. I'm sure Weston will talk about that when we talk to him.
Well, we're going to be back after a word from our sponsors with Weston Muir, like the Woods, and get an update from him, go into the booth, and perhaps surprises along the way. You stay tuned and come on back after a word from our sponsors.
The Kane County Cougars are back for the summer. The best family entertainment around features sunshine, baseball, and fireworks through Labor Day. With great food, world-class entertainment, exciting giveaways, and running the bases after every game, there's something for everyone at a Cougars game. Thirsty Thursdays feature $2 beer, pop, and half-price hot dogs. And for Sunday day games, a $15 ticket will get you $15 right back in concessions cash to spend at the ballpark. Come on out to beautiful Northwestern Medicine Field this summer for sunshine, baseball, and fireworks, and make your family memories today.
All right, we're back, and we're in the dugout, Kane County Cougars, along the first base side. How am I doing so far? And we're here with Weston Muir, like the Woods,
just like
but
the Woods.
A little bit different.
It's all in the family.
Pitcher with the Kane County Cougars, and obviously we've interviewed you before, and we want an update. So if you could just take the next 30 minutes or so and tell us a little bit about your life as it stands currently.
Yeah, another season in Kane County. Wouldn't want to be doing it anywhere else. Love it here. Obviously, like as you guys are aware, I've been in this area, before, and very familiar with the Fox Valley, St. Charles, Geneva, Batavia, and love it. It's a great place to play ball. It's Kane County specifically, obviously.
As a matter of fact, you are a graduate of St. Charles North High School, and that's one of the our allegiance to you. You're a local guy, although now you call home in Colorado. I was doing some investigation of your record. You went to Whitewater after St. Charles North, and I don't.
Sports mecca.
I don't know if you should brag about this, but 27-3. That's not shabby. 27-3, and 5 seasons here. You're 26-23 with a 4.85 earn run average, but this year 4-2, earn run average is below 4. Almost 6 strikeouts for 9 innings. You're having a good year. That leads me to my first question. And my first question is, we talked to Josh Allen about this. You have a core of players here that's come back from 2 championship seasons. Is that important in your quest for a three-peat?
Absolutely. I mean, just with any team, the more guys are together and, the more time you spend together in general, whether it's on or off the field, the better everyone meshes, right? And the better you mesh as a team, the better you play. And especially with guys who have been there and done that, whether we won a championship or not in the last 4 seasons, having guys together for that long is important. But having also the experience of winning those championships is huge for us. And, stemming from that core, we have a bunch of new additions that fit in great, and we're looking forward to it.
How do you avoid complacency?
I think, it's easy to get complacent, but at the same time, it's a 100-game season during the regular season. And if you watched our record last year, we went into the postseason with a losing record.
Exactly.
And so I think because we've been on that side of things, and it's not always just win, win, win all the time, I think that's how we, avoid that complacency. Is we know that even when we have bouts of tough games throughout the season, and maybe even have a losing record at times, we know what it takes to get it done when the time comes.
So this is what year for you with the Cougars?
This is year 5 officially.
5.
I signed out of college in 2022, so I got partial most of the season then, and then it's been 3 full seasons in between, and then this is going to be my.
So if I were to do the math and say that you graduated from St. Charles North High School in 2017, you're about 38, is this correct?
That's what it feels like sometimes.
Yes.
But no, I actually just turned 27 a little over a week ago.
So you're getting older. Talk to us a little bit about, for all the pitchers out there, about what happens with the arm as you progress and age. Do you pitch differently, less fastballs, more off-speed stuff? How does it work?
For me personally, my velocity actually ticked up just a little bit this offseason with some of the training I was doing. And I think just a general rule of thumb for pitchers as they get older is you might need to do a little more arm care and mobility to keep yourself in shape. You can't just roll out there and throw like you used to when you were maybe high school, college. But your physical athletic peak happens somewhere in your mid-late 20s from what a lot of people say. So as of right now, at least, I'm not feeling too much of the negative of that age. And I think if anything, I've just gained more experience and the mental game of pitching has, been more.
Just to follow up on that, you're familiar with the Cubs and how they've had some injuries with pitching. Your knowledge of the league, is that kind of going around a little bit in terms of the arms, or is it something that maybe specific to the Cubs and otherwise it's not a trend?
It's definitely a trend, and I think more so it's just the early part of the season.
Sure.
A lot of guys come out of their off season or spring training and maybe weren't as prepared as they thought they were, and injuries can come up with that. Being just like slightly underprepared even can lead to things coming up once you start really ramping up for the season. And it's funny you mentioned the Cubs. I actually one of my friends that I train with out in Colorado, right at the end of our off-season training, got signed by the Cubs because they had so many guys going down, and so he got an opportunity with them. And
it's good for the labor statistics, isn't it? Yeah, right. But you think it's more the type of pitches, the spin rate requirements, or the way we're doing it that's causing the injuries, or is it so many innings from your youth finally adding up?
It's a little bit of both. So in my career, I actually, I went through an elbow surgery in college, and for me, it was an overuse thing. I've never been a guy that's throwing 100 miles an hour, and so it wasn't like acute, stress from throwing hard. It was more just I threw a lot, threw all the time, started a lot of games, threw a lot of pitches. But yeah, the philosophy, at least over the last like 5-10 years or so, has been throw as hard as you can all the time, and you're chasing spin rate, you're chasing numbers on on an iPad, you're looking at all your stuff. So I think that philosophy has definitely led to an uptick of injuries in arms, but it's a case-to-case basis, because you can sustain throwing hard as long as you take care of it. But I think the desire to throw hard and the knowledge of how to stay healthy while doing it are offset just enough to have that.
That's why you get the big money.
Right.
That's
Right.
I've been watching baseball for a long time, and I've learned that baseball players, in particular, are quite superstitious. The question, therefore, is on a game day when you're pitching, do you have a routine, and do you have certain things you do or don't do? Eat the same food, et cetera, et cetera. What about that?
Absolutely. My pre-start routine starts the night before. I try to, eat a solid dinner, but nothing, too like unhealthy or heavy that's going to be weighing on me the next morning. I always drink some sort of like drip drop liquid IV hydration packet before I go to bed, to make sure that I'm, well hydrated and get the best sleep that I can. And then, next morning I wake up and I have a eggs, toast, lighter breakfast, maybe some fruit, and then I really don't eat until after the game. So
Taco Bell is not on the menu. That's what you're saying.
well, believe it or not, I'm actually a huge supporter of Taco Bell, and there have been times where the night before a game I do run for the border and get Taco Bell.
Potential sponsorship here.
I would love that. But people underestimate Taco Bell, because Taco Bell has plenty of lighter options, that are just like basically chicken and tortilla, and that's okay with me to eat that before a game.
You're a native of this area. You've been here for a long time. I know you've left, but you still have friends here, and so more so than anybody else on the team. You get hit up for tickets, or people bugging you saying, can you get me a good spot here, Weston?
Yeah. Every once in a while that happens. I think it was more so when I first signed on with the team, and it was kind of like the new exciting thing, like some of my friends that were around here that grew up going to these games were like, oh, I get to go, see someone I know doing it. And now it's like, coming on year 5, it's like still sporadically we'll get someone saying, hey, I want to come out to a game. And, they know the drill by now, that you shoot me a text and I'll get you on the list. But
do you get a chance to brag to these people that the good people are just a couple of guys? The podcast, that kind of
right.
You brag to them, and that's all you need.
That's all it takes.
I'm going. When Josh Allen was here, I can't resist here, because when he was here, we did get into the burning bus question.
Of course.
And he talked about losing his fiddle, brand new fiddle.
Brand new.
Everybody knows about the burning bus in Winnipeg.
Yes.
Did you lose anything?
Personally, it was just a pillow and a blanket.
Pillow and a blanket.
Yeah. So the standard, bus ride essentials that we have. George likes to keep the bus nice and cold, which I appreciate personally. I love it cold. But so everyone knows to either have a hoodie or a blanket on you at all times on that bus, and then the pillow's just for if you want to take a nap.
I think offline you called it your blankie.
Yeah, right.
Is that right?
And speaking of offline, we were talking offline about the fact that you may very well pitch Thursday night. If you do pitch Thursday night, you can avoid a long all-night trip from here on Thursday to where you play in Sioux Falls on Friday night. Is that correct?
That is correct. And the purpose of that is that we go immediately on the road to Gary following that. So the bus will go to Sioux Falls overnight from here, from Sioux Falls to Gary overnight.
I saw that
on the tail end of the trip. And so the idea is for a starting pitcher that's going to throw on the early end of that series, potentially the first game, second game, that isn't going to throw in Sioux Falls, then they get that day to get to Gary on their own and kind of be ready to go and not have to deal with the back and forth of that trip.
And speaking of Gary, and they're back here very quickly after taking 2 out of 3 from you here the last time they were here at the beginning of the month. You have to face them. What's happened over there? They used to be the doormat of the league, and all of a sudden they're playing 500 ball.
Yeah, we saw it at the end of last season. A lot of us were talking about it, that Gary had a solid team. And I think a lot of it has to do with their new manager. 𝗪𝗪𝘀𝗁 went over there from the Chicago Dogs. And I think he's just instilled a little bit different philosophy in that program than what they had for those years prior. And it's got they still have some of those same guys that have been there for a few years, some familiar faces, at least to me. But brought in a slew of new players as well that I think they've just had that philosophy of turning the program around.
And whether you go to Sioux Falls or not, the fact that the team must be geeked up is that's where you won the championship last fall, September.
Correct.
And, so I would imagine that, and the fans might be a little bit on edge out there.
They might be, yeah. It'll be the first time that we're back there since we won it, and so that last memory of Claudio hitting that homer and then shutting out the game at the end and winning it. So that's what we got.
The kids looking forward to playing pro baseball. They dream of trips to Sioux Falls and Gary, Indiana.
Absolutely.
We talked a little bit offline. You have a hobby beyond baseball, and that is flying planes. Is that right?
That is correct.
Now, you told me your dad was a pilot for Airline Unknown for many years, and that's your hope, correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
And so you're just acquiring your hours at this point in time?
Right. So this past off season, I went ahead and completed my private pilot's license, which, then everyone asked me, oh, your private jet, you can fly me to, this place, that place. Well, a private pilot's license is basically just enough to fly the little propeller planes you see circling the stadium all the time.
Right.
So it's
maybe you could do one of those banner things.
Yeah, banner towing is a time building activity for a lot of pilots. So, but yeah, I can fly Cessna's, little single engine propeller planes. But that's about the extent of it right now.
And then in about 10 years, you can answer the question I asked you. Is it easier to attract women as a baseball player or as a pilot?
Only time will tell.
I'm looking forward to that answer.
We'll circle back on that one.
Yeah.
One last question before we let you go. We really appreciate your time today. Knowing this area the way you do, these new players come in. Alan's from Florida, and other players are from all over the place. You become like the concierge, that is to say, recommendations for X, Y, or Z,
Sure.
restaurants, entertainment spots, natural parks, whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah. I end up talking to guys about a lot of just like stuff around here and things to do. And on our off days, we'll go and like just the other day, I was at Matheson State Park when we had an off day.
Nice.
So, some things that I know about around here, kind of even like hidden gem type things that we try and get out to when we have the chance. It ends up working out that way.
Well, Weston, we really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Boy,
Second time.
you are one of our favorites, and that's because you're a
appreciate
local guy who's done well, and we want you to continue to do well. And of course, 3-peat is on everybody's mind, and all the fans want to see it. So we know you'll work hard for it. Thanks a bunch for coming.
Yeah, of course. Thank
Weston
you guys.
Muir, the fine pitcher of the Kane County Cougars. We're going to take a small break. Pat and I got other things to do here tonight, including announcing players.
And it's
on the
dog
field.
night, right?
It is dog night, and I know that you're very.
I'm looking for dogs that can actually speak English.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So we can interview someone.
We'll be right back.
Hey fans, we got another guest PA announcer, Ray Rogina from Just a Couple of Guys. Take it away, Ray.
Leading off for the Cougars, the designated hitter, number 9, Todd Lott.
Nice.
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Play on right there, and then it just didn't do anything.
Just
being like really slow. Yeah.
So yeah, the off-ice officials will sometimes not want you to announce it until they know for sure who got the assists, and they'll review the video.
Mhm.
So it takes a minute. Now, other places, they're, like I said, they're calling out the passes in my ears. So the goal scored, and they'll be like 72 from 26 and 58. Like they already will know. And so then I'm writing it down, and my goal is to then try and read it right after puck drop, 2 seconds after puck drop, music stops, and hit the goal read. That's what I like to do, the best. Keep
How
the
many games
momentum.
out of 41 do you get a year? A couple, 3, 5, 10?
6 I had last
6.
year. Yeah. So if the White Sox keep doing well, maybe there'll be more because Gene will be busy with some playoffs. All right, Go ahead.
Up next, the first baseman, number 21, Alex McGarry.
It's fun with the music. Yeah. Claudio Phenol. It looks like something else. That's the
Our
problem.
base hit here, right up that big gap there.
Me?
Right up the middle. Base hit.
I'm German
There we go.
and a little Polish.
Oh, foul, please. Yes. Phew. But yeah, it's been. I think I had 6 Blackhawks.
So you might get some White Sox in.
No. When Gene does the White Sox, then I'll jump in.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Hawks,
Now I get it. Yeah. Gene does both of them, right? Oh, yeah, he's the White Sox in though.
He's hot. Yeah. So
He gave up the Final Four finally, didn't he?
yeah, I don't know if that was a choice or if it just was them trying to change it up. But
I don't know. He got pretty mellow pipes.
yeah, he's smooth.
So do you, though.
He's smooth. Yeah. No, and he's a great guy. So he was there when my daughter got to announce at the United Center, and she was just so excited to meet him, and he was just so good with her. So that was a blast.
Hey,
Okay,
us.
Flavio.
Now batting for the Cougars, the third baseman, number 4, Claudio Phenol.
Nice.
Let's see. Maybe the next one you can't butcher if you try. Charles Mack.
Well, Sam Dexter as well. That's we try to make it easy on you. Or maybe George
You made
tries to make it easy on
very
me.
nice for us. I appreciate that. Both of us appreciate it.
Yeah, because there's the one down.
I can appreciate the 2 first names guys, 2 coming up in a row here. Sam Dexter, Charles Mack.
Come on, Claudio. Just a
Next one will be
little knock here.
What year were you the mayor?
13 to 21.
Wow.
8 years. A lot of joy there. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Really, except for last year with the pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we got some things done even during that time. Some new things were accomplished. Outdoor dining in particular.
Yes.
That was sprung right out of all that. Oh,
Yeah.
go foul. It won't. It will. That was Hawks line. Go foul.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you
will.
very much.
Yeah, I mean, boy, we've had a good stretch. Besides, it's been raining a little, but it has been outdoor dining weather the last month and a half.
Oh boy, we got that right. Base hit.
No, all right.
Hey, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
We'll let it breathe a little bit here, and then when you hear the music change, that's your cue. I could also tap you too. Okay. You hear there's music playing?
Yeah.
I'll just tap you when to go.
Or just put a finger up.
Okay.
Yeah. You know which one, right?
All right, fans, we have a guest public address announcer here today for just a couple of guys. It's Pats. Take it away, Pats.
Leading off for the Cougars and batting 8th, shortstop, number 2, Sam Dexter.
Yes, sir. That is how it's done.
Yeah.
Am I off?
I don't know, Ray. Got a tough act to
No,
follow.
am I?
You are.
Is
Yeah,
my mic
you.
dead?
Yeah.
Because I thought I'd do it in Spanish for our friends on WSPR.
Do it in Spanish.
We could use you certain nights. We could, yeah. We need. Can you do
we
French
have to
too?
explain a joke over a 5-minute period. It's just not going anywhere. It's a the tough booth. Production crew.
Can
Are
you speak?
union?
Can you speak dog?
Yes, I can. I am one with the dogs and horses. You know, dogs are a great judge of character. So are small children and horses, I think.
Of course.
So,
Do you want me to scratch this part off so you don't read it?
No, I'm up next.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
I'm not an idiot.
So,
I'm not a brainless.
Have you
Jim,
done?
is this easier than hockey?
yeah, I'd say so. In some ways,
Base hit.
it's a lot of, oh, we got to jump and be ready kind of thing.
Here we go.
Up next, left fielder, number 3, Zane Spin.
Perfect.
Is that correct?
Nailed it.
I was going to say spine.
Oh, no, Is there anything weird coming up next?
Upshaw,
Armand Upshaw,
My guy,
Josh Allen, your guy. Matt Botcher, if we get there.
Yeah. I told Ray I'd probably have a 10-run inning.
That's always the thing. Sometimes we get 2 or 3 kids and they only get one batter. They get one shot.
Right.
And then sometimes we hit around and it's one kid, so he gets 9 batters.
Then you kick in 8 Mile.
What's that?
The song is one shot.
Oh, yeah, I know. You only get one shot. That's right.
Ooh.
Holy crap.
I didn't know you knew that, Eminem.
What am I? It's just because I'm older doesn't mean I'm dead. You should see my playlist.
Oh, I'm sure it's heavy rap.
No, a lot of alternative. Actually.
Do you like Q101?
No, I'm talking Spotify. I don't do
you're
music on the radio. Ooh, wow.
We'll have to find each other on Spotify. Yeah, it's always interesting to see what people are
I
listening
have
to.
like a playlist that's like 27 days long. It's huge.
I have one like that too.
I keep collecting
Yeah,
songs,
I
but
have one like
at no
that
point in time could I play them all.
Yeah, it's like a continuous list for like 9 years.
Wow.
And then I have like a morning one. Oh. Can of corn.
And he's out.
All right. Now batting for the Cougars, right fielder, number 8, Armand Upshaw.
Having fun?
That's
You're
fun.
like, yeah, I'm used to this.
I feel like I'm going to break into song. This next on the list is the Canadian national.
Oh, good.
Oh, you
It's a shame we don't play Winnipeg again this year.
Yeah, that would,
can sing that.
See, I can say that now, knowing that you're not going to ever have it.
Next year,
I'll book you. You want to sing?
Next year,
we can book you. We can book you early.
A lot of things could happen between now and then.
Just send in a tryout video and you'll be good.
Oh, we got one out. Try out, please. Is everything sponsored? Every possible thing sponsored?
Not everything. We still have some room available. I'm sure we could figure out something.
What is do you have it gauged so you know how many listeners and stuff?
Oh,
Viewers, listeners?
yeah, I think, for our radio guys, I know on Mixler you can kind of see who's listening. But I mean, I just, in terms of the listeners, I'm just looking out and seeing who's here. But yeah, I mean,
Claire,
I don't
how
even
much
think
does a
about it.
board cost out there?
I'm not 100% sure actually.
See, I thought you knew everything.
Not quite.
I'm disappointed.
We should put your faces out there.
Yeah, look, there's those guys.
Just a couple of guys. I was
Yeah.
thinking about the law practice, but that's
Oh,
not-
yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Just going to 3.
Beautiful. It's your boy Josh.
Stepping to the plate, second baseman, number 7, Josh Allen.
It's a good walk-up song.
Now I don't know why I have to speak.
Now you have to speak for yourself. So anything, if you
Now
just
what?
want to stick to, now batting,
How
whatever.
pronounce this one? Is it Boddicker or Botcher?
Botcher. Yep.
How far did you get in school? Your handwriting is atrocious.
That's. I feel like my printing is my mother's elementary school
I was
teacher
waiting to hear fourth
handwriting.
grade. Little house on the
I
prairie.
did get C pluses in handwriting.
Well, that-
I will admit that.
You were brought up in the computer age, probably.
I'm in that middle zone. Remember life before a little bit.
Gen Z, 98.
Kind of the elder millennial is what they call me.
Oh.
That's what my daughters call me.
Jim, if we get another foul ball, well, Kid Zone's closing in like 20 minutes. I don't know.
I'll just
Make
mention
an
it
announcement.
now. Kids, be sure to head on down to the Kid Zone soon. It will be closing in a few minutes. 20.
It takes them a half hour to get there. Right?
Doesn't seem like a good investment if it's closing in a few minutes to run down there. But
And we can blame Clint.
maybe
20
maybe
minutes.
they hear what I'm saying. It's the way to be like, okay, Charlie, get off the slide. How about a big fly for you here? 0-2 count, I know, but let's see if you can
So is
hit
this
one over the fence just for
is this a
you.
union job for you or no?
A union job? No.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Up next, center fielder, number 1, Matt Botcher.
Beautiful.
River here.
2 out. Yep. Yeah, we got to get
We're running out of
something here.
pre-named template here.
I know. I might have to quickly. That'll be really rushing the writing. Then we're in trouble. A good thing you know Todd Lott.
Sure, we'll be editing this down.
Or we still live.
Podcast. I'm on it for 45
Better hope.
minutes. So.
We got
Hi, everybody.
a little bit of downtime here.
Uh-oh, get through. Ooh, I think that was strange.
Yeah, we have good view up here, but I haven't been an accurate judge apparently of the strike zone today. So.
Jim, has Gary been any better than they have been this year in all the years you watched them? They usually are dormant.
Yeah, they've got a new manager, kind of new frame of mind over there. So that is definitely been good. Honestly, their cleanup hitter was batting ninth. So I mean, they've got a better lineup than years past for sure.
Right.
Nice job.
Hey, one more time, give it up for our guest, PA announcer Pat. Well done.
Hello, friends. There's nothing like a summer night at River Edge Park in downtown Aurora. Live music along the Fox River, the energy of the crowd, and that easy, laid-back feeling you only get when you're spending time with your friends, family, and concert crew. And this summer's lineup is stacked. Don't miss Blues on the Fox on June 20th for a day of incredible blues. Rock out with Cheap Trick on June 25th. Celebrate the holiday weekend with Lauren Elena on July 5th. Catch a high-energy blend of country and soul with 615 Collective on July 25th. UB40 featuring Allie Campbell brings timeless reggae rhythms on August 9th. Government Mule will give a powerhouse performance on August 13th. Soak up the sounds of summer with the Beach Boys on August 14th and sing along with every word with Third Eye Blind on August 23rd. It's more than a concert, it's a summer tradition. See the full lineup and get your tickets now at riveredgeaurora.com. Hello, friends. This is Ray Rogina. Looking to make your next move stress-free? Meet MK Movers, your trusted local moving experts. Family owned and operated, MK Movers is dedicated to providing seamless, reliable service, from packing and storage to long-distance moves. Their experienced team treats every move with care and professionalism, ensuring your belongings arrive safely. Plus, with their eco-friendly recycled box program and commitment to transparent pricing, you'll experience a move that's both easy and responsible. Whether it's across town or across the country, MK Movers is here to help you move forward. Visit www.mkmover.com to learn more.
Okay, we're back. Just a couple of guys, Pat and Ray, at Northwestern Medicine Field. The Cougars, I think, are up.
No, Pat, they're losing 1-0.
No, 1-0. Well, you know, paying attention is half the game,
and not your forte either.
We had quite a day here today. Western Muir, always fun catching up with him.
Just a pleasant young man, loyal to the Cougars, has an objective after he's done playing baseball, and I kind of like that a lot. He realizes that this is probably going to be one of the last levels that he probably will matriculate to. So he's got another plan. And I like that a lot. Just a great credit to the Fox Valley as a player.
Yeah, and I think that any guy who's 26, 27 years old would be a fool not to take advantage of playing baseball for the Cougars as long as you could. So he'll have plenty of time to be a pilot and to use that mustache of his to see what he can do.
And I must say that switching to the second phase tonight, your maiden voyage on announcing was solid as could be.
You know, I wanted to do the Spanish translation, but I guess that we didn't have time for that. But I really enjoyed it, and I want to thank Jim Leo and Claire for their help. But I really enjoyed it. You were, of course, a natural. You've done this your whole life. How long did you do football?
About 10 years.
10 years. Pat has done it one time.
Well, you did well, and so let me just say that. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, we had the schedule tonight as opposed to Thursday night, and I have to tell you, and I'm mad a little bit at Kevin for doing that because, and the reason I say that is because I thought it was a golden opportunity for you to get in the wrestling ring with Matt Hardy, who's going to be here on the 25th, wrestling night, Thursday night, June 25th, and you talked about it at Elburn days, and so I don't know.
Anybody who knows me knows that I cannot stand wrestling. But I remember my days as a bartender, I used to open up the bar, and we had wrestling on Channel 44 back in the day.
Kevin, we don't want him being the PR guy for the wrestling on Thursday, obviously. One more note, and that is Christmas in July 11th.
We're not exchanging this year.
No. But we will be here for that podcast. In fact, grandson Henry is a special guest that night. But also for the kids out there, Bumble the Abominable Snowman bobblehead.
Oh,
that's a long line there. Will be given away on that night, July 11th, a Saturday night, Christmas in July.
I love
so those are all the public service announcements. The Cougars are in the race for a three-peat, and I'm pretty happy about all of that.
Well, it's always exciting to be here. As I've said before, the county is lucky to have this. We're lucky to have it so close to St. Charles. I enjoy it every time we come out here. We had some fries, and you had a couple of hot dogs. And you can't beat the food at the old ballpark.
Courtesy of Paul Stuckel, I believe.
Stuckel. Paul, thanks for everything. So with that, we appreciate you watching and listening. We appreciate the King County Cougars. And until next time.
Oh, wait a minute. We appreciate Kevin Ketchen, our crafty cinematographer, who works like crazy to make sure we're not screwing things up.
I was choking on the word crafty. I was trying to get there, but I was interrupted. But anyways, though, yes, we're very fortunate to be here. With that, Just a Couple of Guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, it's Pat, Ray.
Ray and Pat.
Take care. Thank you very much.